All right, y'all. Ooh, we're back again. I don't know what video this is. Number 4, maybe 5. I have another one recorded. I have another one recorded, and I don't know if this is gonna be posted before or after that, but this main video is I just wanted to say, you guys, just start. You know, just start. I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and I'll give you a reason why you should just start. You'll be a lot further ahead in a few times, or in due time, in a few years, and when you'll look back, because time, as I've reached my age, time has definitely been picking up. I think all of us can attest to a day back. However, depending on however old you are, a day used to feel like a fucking week, and now a week feels like a day. Back to if you compare it to back then, and there's a lot of things now that I'm just as time keeps moving faster, I'm how much more ahead would I be if we would have started earlier? And whoever's seeing this, if you're 18, 19, I think just, sorry, I was fucking playing Drake and Lil Durk right now. But you have the time, and I think what happens to a lot of us is speaking of Drake and Lil Durk, it's how do I say this? It's seen as a different world. They're different people. They're not. They are human. And I think it's a mental block that we have, and that they've created, and whoever else in your life has created, is that they're different than you somehow. Yeah, they may have the connections, and you can use that as an excuse, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna know how much of an excuse that is and how true it is until you try. I think one of the artists recently that has kind of also highlighted this is David. I think it's "Romantic Homicide" is one of his most known songs. So if you've heard that, then you should know him. You should know him if you know that song. That's him. And I think he's just 19, and he's now performing on stage. And from the few things I've seen of him, he went to a studio, and he actually told the I guess what are they called? The guy who makes the beats, the engineer of the studio, that he was having difficulties making the song they wanted because the engineer was messing it up. And David, just a fucking 19-year-old kid, whoever you are, if you're 19 years old, he was explaining to the engineer that what he wanted for his creation, whatever he was trying to accomplish, and how the engineer couldn't get it. And he doesn't have he does not have the best studio equipment or all the best things to be creating music, but he still made a top song. And I'm saying this to me and to also you, whoever's watching this, that you can do that. you can, all right, I'm not, sorry, this is an ad. We're not trying to listen to no ad. But, you know, you have it in you. You have it in you. Don't restrict yourself. There's things that I'm now able to do that, like, if you would have told me at 19 that they were possible or I'd be able to do that, I would have just been like in disbelief. And it's because I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like it's a lot of conditioning that, you know, that some things aren't achievable or not presented to you, that they're possible. It's disheartening. It's disheartening right to the core. And that's like, I think that's just from like, obviously your social circle and the upbringing, but it's not necessarily that these other people are placing limits on you. It's just the limits that people have placed on themselves, and then you may just adopt them. It's kind of sad. And some of you probably broken free from some of those, which is good on you. I think you're probably on the right path. You might stumble and mess up a few times, but whatever, bro. Whatever. Or ma'am. Like, that's gonna happen. You're in new terrain, you're in new territory, you're trying to figure out how to do something new that, like, obviously wasn't presented to you, that no one else that you knew could do. And I really do think the sky's the limit. I do think the sky's the limit, and if you can just like envision it. I know this goes back to like one of the other videos of just like picture it in your mind. Definitely takes that, but like I think it also takes like getting rid of that mental roadblock that, like, yes, it is possible. And just getting rid of that, like, they're different. They're not different. They've just put in more. Obviously, they may have had help, but like, you could get that help eventually. Saw another thing too, where I think Lil Tecca, whoever knows Lil Tecca, another rapper, said for his most recent songs, Dark Thoughts, he took a YouTube beat to make that. A YouTube beat. He's human. Okay. I know it's been like not a lot of concise raps, or Jesus, a lot of concise points made, but the main thing I want to get across is just start. Because then you're gonna, like, if you stick with it, you'll have that experience from whatever. Like, personal example, I wrestled when I was very young. I didn't stick with it because I fucking hated that shit when I was younger. I was forced into it, didn't like it. I didn't like being that aggressive. It wasn't like something that I like intentionally like to do. But in any scenario where there is like grappling or wrestling involved, like, I still have that base. I have that base understanding of like how to control the body, you know? And imagine if that would have been continually developed from back then to now. It would be amazing. It'd be great. It'd be spectacular. And I'm a little nervous to say other things, but like other skills that I have, I really wish I would have like tried sooner because, one, I think as we age and gain more experience, like obviously if you look at like a computer, your brain or the computer runs slower once it has too much storage in it. You know, and I'm not saying like I've ran out of storage, but the storage, if I would have started sooner when the computer was less full, would keep running faster, so maybe it would have picked up the skill even better than it is able to now. And that's true, like, that's true with like little kids who learn multiple languages. You know, they don't have a lot of baggage, you could say, or fluff in their storage. So they're able to like develop the skills very quickly and understand and hold on to two languages, and then like it becomes a part of your subconscious to where you're not thinking too hard to do it, which is even better to adapt more skills. So this video is on for 12 minutes right now. I do kind of want to wrap it up, but they're not different than you. They're not different than you. You can do a lot more than the people around you and what you may think that you can do. If you believe. So just start now. Just start now. I don't care what, it does not matter. It does not matter. Hold on. I can't emphasize this enough. It does not matter how small it is. You do something for something that you want. I don't care if you want to be if you want to get in shape. I know this is a workout channel, mainly oriented to working out and getting in shape. And I'll say this again. I don't know if I've said this, but if you want to get in shape, I think you just start doing push-ups today. And my first thing would recommend is you just do as many push-ups as you can. I do not care if it's 5. I don't care if it's 30. I don't care if it's 100. You just do it. Just do it. If you want to start singing and you've never sang before, I don't care if that's like start singing like your favorite song, or you just call to see whatever singing lessons you can get. Just do it. If you're trying to get your degree or pass a class, just I don't care what you do. I don't even care if you just look at it. Look at your assignment or your paper. Do you just type one word? Type one word. Open up the document, type one word. Do something. Do one thing. And like, you're now, we don't even know what the percentage is, how much closer you are. It depends on you as an individual, but you could be a lot closer than you think you are. So just start. Now, so what this video is, there's no fancy editing. It's more of a message, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I need some encouragement today. We'll tie it back into working out. I did not want to do legs. And I had to do legs today. And I told somebody, I was like, I gotta do legs. I gotta do legs, brother. I gotta do legs. I was like, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it. And then he was like, that's when you should do it. And I knew this. But, you know, sometimes you need to rehear old lessons, old teachings. It's good to be reminded. Because life gets really busy. But I'm going to wrap this. Thank you for watching. You're capable, I'll leave on this out. You're capable of so much more than you know. Got a dog coming up. But you're capable of so much more than you know. So Just start today. Just start today. You got this. It's scary how much I believe you got this. It's terrifying. You probably heard that you got this, but like again, it's nice to be reminded that you got this. Have a great day. Hopefully talk to you guys soon. Stay safe. God bless and love y'all.